This week on Let Us Eat.
You sure you don't want this? I might drink it, honestly.
Yeah, drink it. It's dry out here.
Yeah.
I always say, quench your thirst. I'm a fan of quenching the thirst. Always. There's nothing wrong with being thirsty, but definitely quench your thirst. Okay.
Especially with LaCroix.
Exactly.
LaCroix is fire.
Exactly.
Howdy, y'all. Your boy Evan Bowser here, back for another episode of Let Us Eat. Today I'm joined by Janeika James. She's a writer-producer on Empire on Fox, and she's also an aspiring television showrunner. So we're about to go chop it up over some food at this place called Spitz in Los Feliz. I hear that they have like amazing wraps there, so I'm super pumped because I'm starving. So let's go. Do you know the story behind why I drink LaCroix?
No, please tell me.
Well, I mean, you and I go way back.
Yeah.
And
when you were 7.
Right, exactly. Yeah. How old were you then?
Oh my gosh. Let me say my age on camera. No, it's okay.
Oh.
It's okay. I don't care. I'm not about that. 23 years old.
Wow. I knew you were somewhere in your early 20s, and that's just crazy to me because now that's where I am.
Exactly.
So it's so interesting.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. It's just making me feel really old, but super excited for you.
Thank you. And you're not old.
No. So yeah, oh my gosh, you are literally basically the same age I was when I first started working for your mom.
Yeah.
How crazy is that?
It's insane.
Oh my gosh, it just takes me back. And what's crazy is how it feels like it was yesterday.
Yeah, I know. So anyways, though, so you might remember how strict my parents were with my diet when I was a kid.
Yeah, you couldn't drink sodas.
Exactly.
It was like water, mostly.
Exactly. So then once I got into like 7th grade or whatever, my parents were like, now you're allowed to have 1 hamburger a month and you can drink soda.
Right.
And then I developed like a soda addiction basically because I just, I had so many repressed years of wanting it. So then after that, I had to turn to something to get rid of my soda addiction. I turned to LaCroix because it's 0 calories. So yeah, and you also mentioned you used to work with my mom on a show, right? Which show was that?
Well, first of all, can we just talk about how your mom basically inspired my entire career?
Oh yeah, actually fact.
I
YLB is the GOAT.
Exactly. I remember being 13 years old and obsessed with living single as a kid. And then reading about her in a magazine at the time, I think it was Jet or Ebony magazine, and finding out how she was the first African-American female to create and run her own television show. And when me and my sister saw that, we were like, oh wow, we love TV, we're totally obsessed with it, but we can actually be the people responsible for creating our favorite TV shows that we love to watch. So yeah, it was kind of like a dream come true working for her.
Yeah,
and meeting
awesome.
you when you were 7. And I started off working for her. My first internship in television, outside of getting my master's degree, was working on her TV show at the time called Half and Half. So that was pretty incredible because it was also a favorite show of mine that I was watching when I was in college.
That's crazy. That's so cool. You ended up writing the career you wanted and everything with the people you wanted.
Exactly.
It's that's legitimately a dream come true.
Exactly. I ended up stalking her for 6 months, trying to get through past her assistant at the time, Colleen, who was cool AF. And I ended up talking to her for 3 hours, which was crazy because she's married to your dad.
Right.
She had you and Drew, so she was raising 2 children, and she was in charge of a show and managing 150 people at the time.
Wow.
Which is crazy when you really think about it. It's a lot of responsibility. So the fact that we just connected, talking about TV and talking about, representation in television for people of color, and why Living Single still to this day is one of my favorite shows. And the fact that I think it was when I was in grad school, it was on OWN every single day, and me and my peers in school at the time, we would just watch it in the middle of the day all the time. In the editing booth at Syracuse University.
That's awesome.
Yeah, editing bay. Yeah, so it was a pretty it was a kismet experience that I'm so grateful for, because I truly attribute it to the reason, here we go, why I am where I am today. So
yeah, that's awesome. I'm so glad that you made that connection.
Yeah. Yep.
So here we are at Spitz in Los Feliz. We just placed our orders, got our drinks. So super excited. We both got wraps. Should be pretty good.
Fun. It's gonna be fun. I have no idea what we're eating. Just to be very clear.
It was called a dooner. I don't know what that is.
I
have no idea.
I'm excited.
Yeah, no, I mean,
a little nervous, a little anxious.
Hungry for sure. I'm starving.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't eaten anything all
Exactly.
day. You said you grew up in a military family, right?
Yes.
So you're very well traveled, I understand.
Yes, very
so,
much
like,
so.
what are some of the craziest places you've lived?
So both of my parents were in the Air Force.
Oh, wow.
And I grew up, was born in Montgomery, Alabama.
Yeah.
Let me do this right. Born in Montgomery, Alabama. Moved to Wiesbaden, Germany. Lived there for 4 years. Moved back to Alabama. This time moved to Mobile, Alabama.
Yeah.
Was there for about a year. And then moved to Fort Walton Beach, Florida, which is right near Pensacola, right under Mobile. And then after I lived in Fort Walton Beach, Florida, we were at an Air Force base there. My mom then left the military. Then I moved to Tampa, Florida, which is primarily where I grew up. So it's weird because we grew up in several different places.
Yeah.
And I went to, I want to say before I graduated from high school, at least 10 different schools.
Wow.
Nursery school, you know, all that stuff included. But when people say, where are you from? I say, Tampa. Out of all those places, Tampa.
Yeah.
Tampa, because Tampa feels like home. The cool thing about being a military brat is you grow up in a very diverse background. You have a very diverse experience because it's military. So people from all different backgrounds come together. They're working for the purpose to serve the country.
Right.
But you grow up in that environment. So it was interesting because coming back to the United States, I didn't know anything about race until I moved back to the United States. And not back to, let me not say that. Not to the United States. I didn't learn anything about race until my mom got out of the military.
Yeah.
So we were back in the United States, but she was still in the military, so we lived on the base. So we were still kind of with, kids from the same diverse background and the same similar experiences.
Yeah.
It's completely different than, families who are not in the military. So you're just kind of hit with different things.
Right.
So I remember when she got out of the military, we got into the 7th grade.
Yeah.
And it's when we moved to Tampa.
Yeah.
And we were just kind of hit with, you guys are black kids, but you talk white. And I was like, wait, talk white? So what is that?
Yeah.
And first of all, I'm brown, not black.
Right.
So it was just
I was the same way when I was a kid.
Yeah, it was just such an interesting, cultural, realization. Basically.
Right. Culture shock. That's definitely a big thing when you travel a lot like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I always tell people I had a bit of a what is it? A crisis of who am I?
Right. Identity crisis.
Identity crisis. Totally. Total identity crisis because I was this young, gifted black girl who grew up loving people of all different races and backgrounds and really appreciating them for it. But then I was faced with being questioned with why I was where I was. Hanging out with certain people, speaking the way that I spoke, and feeling a little out of place.
Yeah.
But you get older, you get over it.
Right.
And here we are today.
Yeah.
Successful.
Exactly. Flexing.
Exactly.
So as you said, you grew up as a, creative, black, young woman, with a head full of dreams, right? And now you're out here in LA realizing those dreams. And I wanted to just ask you a couple questions about your career thus far, and how you feel about it, and just what it's like on the day to day. So now you're working on Empire, right?
Yes, I'm working on Empire.
Very successful show. You've probably heard of it.
The best part about it for me is I love music. So I love TV, but then music is my second love.
Yeah.
So to be able to work on a television show where I can bring my two loves together and just have a good time.
Right.
It's I don't ever want to work on a show that does not do music.
Yeah, that's dope, yeah. No, that really is a dream come true because I know how much you love music.
Exactly.
Like,
we both love music.
Exactly. Oh yeah,
much,
of course.
So, exactly.
But I mean, like you used to, like you said, you used to pick me up from school, and you were always playing Chris Brown.
Exactly.
And Rihanna.
Exactly.
And who else?
And Kanye West.
Kanye.
My faves. They're
Actually, Janeika bought me my first album in life. She bought me 808s and Heartbreak.
I sure did.
Yeah.
I sure did.
That was the first album I've ever owned.
Oh my gosh. Yes. And so to be able to be on a show like that, and to be able to take ideas and things that are happening real life in the industry and bring it to the forefront of this TV show, it's just been, and because we love music the way that we love music, like, which is a little deeper than most people do, we're able to kind of really explore things and say certain things about, you know, what's going on in genres and what do we want to bring back, and like, you know, how do we want people to sound, what do we want them to say thematically, and how it ties into our show and the stories.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Oh my God!
It's so sick that you're able to find the position, like writing on a show where you combine those two interests, you know.
Love it.
And better yet, it's a show where the cast is predominantly people of color.
Exactly.
So you're just like getting it all in.
And I'm not gonna say I'm never gonna have an experience like this again, because I want to have so much more that are like this, because this one is so special. But it is, it feels like a once in a lifetime experience.
Right.
But I hope that going forward in my career, there are so many more that are just like this and even better.
Yeah, and I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it kept, you know, unfolding as it already is. Exactly. And the reason why is because right now there's so many people that look like us in that career field. I mean, you have my mom, you have Justin Simeon, you have Lena Waithe, like all goats. So there's more shows coming on. Oh, you also have Issa Rae.
Exactly.
Like, so you have all these shows coming on that represent our people. And
Ava DuVernay.
Yeah.
And so many. Yeah. So it's really incredible. One of the biggest things I feel like about being a television writer, you need empathy. I'm not saying that all TV writers have empathy, but I think it's really important, because I know from my personal writing experience, I need to understand these people in order to channel them to get their words out on the paper. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I need to understand their experiences, good or bad. Because every villain thinks they're the good guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I need to understand where they're coming from.
So you used to work on Half and Half, right? And that was your first show?
Half House was my first show.
Yeah. So what was it like to work on, like, on your very first show, like realizing all these people, being around all these actors and stuff like that?
Oh my gosh. First of all, what was crazy for me is that I was a fan before I got the job. So it's like me going to Adult Disney World, basically, and just being in the happiest place I could be, because this show that I have been watching for years, I was able to be a part of it, and it was during the final season. You know, every day I would go to work and see, you know, Rachel True and Essence Atkins and, you know, Chico, and, you know what I mean, and just so many great actors that I knew and loved, but also going into the room with your mom and meeting her and seeing what she does, because she's also a legend to me. Yeah,
no, she is too. She's one to me as well.
Yeah, exactly. So it was, I think, so like it was cool seeing all the actors, but like my thing was Yvette Lee Bowser, just because of who she meant to me and because of who I aspired to be, which is her, to have my own show. Right. I'm going to tell you some crazy stories. Because I was 23. It was my first real job, you know, into my profession, which is I wanted to be a television writer. First time working on a TV show. I was working for free because I was an intern initially.
That's when my mom started.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we share similar stories. And then I later on became her assistant. And it's crazy because I had just come out of a year grad school program, but I learned so much, I think, in the first 6 months working for your mom. It was just insane. Like,
what did you study in grad school?
Television, radio, and film.
Oh, okay. So you knew that that's what you were trying to pursue?
No, definitely.
It wasn't like some people who like study whatever and then
Syracuse University, go Orange.
Yeah.
New house. No, but I came out, but I got so much from working from your mom that it was a whole nother education for me. I can tell you, I'm very much looking forward to the day that I create my own TV show.
Mm-hmm. Let's go.
Do you see yourself doing something creative after college?
Oh, most definitely. That's what I'm going to do. Like, I'm going to pursue that.
Like you said it just like that.
Yeah.
Very affirmative and you declare. No, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. So, big shout out to Spitz and Los Feliz. They have a couple locations, like, all around. But, my wrap was delicious. The Dooner, fire. So, yeah. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, really enjoy our conversation.
I know, me too.
Yeah, always good to catch up with you, you know.
Yeah, seriously.
It sounds like you've been doing so much.
A lot.
Yeah.
I'm super excited for what's to come.
Yeah.
In the future, but especially for you.
Thank you. And I'm excited for what's in your future too, because
Thank you.
I mean, if you're already like, you know, if your career started with you seeing someone, you know, my mom, and then working your way towards meeting her, like there's nowhere you can go but up, really. Like, you're the kind of person that actually materializes like dreams, you know.
What's crazy is because I spoke it.
Yeah.
It happened every 10 years. 13, saw Yvette in the magazine.
Yeah.
23, started working for Yvette.
Wow.
33, got my first job as a staff writer on Empire.
Yeah.
So it has been, so I can't wait to see what 43 looks like.
Right. And I'll probably edit this part in earlier, but my mom always talks about how, like, it takes time, like, you know, like, to build careers and stuff. If you really want to build the way that, like, is healthy for people to have a career and to develop themselves, it's like, it takes time. Like, you know, she's like, you can't act like, she told me, like, with this YouTube channel, like, don't expect it to take off in like 5 minutes. Like, it's gonna take years. I realized when I started, I was like, I knew it was gonna take years. Like, you know, Anthony Fantano.
Yes.
He started doing music reviews, I think, on YouTube. He was doing it before YouTube. He was just doing it like writing, like Pitchfork.
Yes.
And then he started like in 2009, 2010, like just doing it on YouTube.
Yes.
And then cut to, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years later, and now he had like almost 100 or almost 1 million subscribers, and now he has over 1 million subscribers, and he literally lives, he eats and pays his bills off of his YouTube channel.
I love it though.
Yeah.
Influencers, it's real.
Yeah.
But I also really love the plan that you have, because I feel like it's very consciously strategic in like the best ways. It's like, and I think how much it's going to speak to the generation that's coming up and how important it is, just because of thinking about what we're putting into our bodies.
Right. Also,
like the environment and like, you know, being conscious individuals. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's really cool.
Thank you.
It's really
I
exciting.
appreciate that.
But it's like in like the best way. You're like, no, I'm clear. No, this is what's happening.
Yeah.
And this is how we're gonna do it. So like, just to be so clear, have that so much vision. Yeah. I think it's really incredible.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, thanks for joining me for another episode, you guys. Have a good one.
Don't you forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Don't you forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Do it!